The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Steelers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Najee Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Check 52. Cowboy 80.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now it's Lockett. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. A give to Gibson running right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Looking to throw. McPherson. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Washington.
Back to throw. McPherson toward the pylon, caught. touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Steelers, nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Let's go. Mike's by 4. 70. Mike's by 4.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Into the secondary past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
To throw is Jackson. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down at 7.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Too little.
From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Mike 52.
Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the sideline. Did he keep with the feet in. Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Washington 14, Steelers 3.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. McPherson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McPherson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 2nd and 7. Jackson. A throw right side caught by Keene. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Every day, any day. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Throwing is Jackson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check. Crunch.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the out.
Now Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. McPherson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McPherson. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. McPherson. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. McPherson. He's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. Breaks a tackle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Teamwork. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike, 54.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. McPherson. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On the return, it's Rodgers. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach. Thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Jackson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On the counter, Gibson. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. McPherson rolling to his right. And this is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. McPherson. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. McPherson completes it to Fant on the right side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a very low line drive. Almost whiffed on it. And here's Rodgers on the return. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pete Werner able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Jackson now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around.
And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And here's a give to Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw on 2nd down. McPherson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night. Throwing on 3rd and long. McPherson. That's caught over the middle by Fant. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big play there on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On first down, it's Harris. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McPherson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes right side, past the 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Open man, that's the tight end flyer move.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go, King. Big series right here. We got to step.
From the gun, Jackson. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Let's go, defense.
Jackson from the shotgun. That is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It's brought in by Harris. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Once more, Gibson. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Washington on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. McPherson. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Runs through the ball, comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They run the toss now with Gibson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Stokes, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Now it's Jackson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 50 yards on the ground for him so far. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On third down, here's Gibson. Gets by him at the 25, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Throwing on first down. McPherson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Shifts by at the 15. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. second and goal from the 6 this time. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Washington, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.